Bullock now with a fall-away jumper. It's the rim, bounces over, Sibley gets it. Fox with the ball now for the Brisbane Bullets in the front court. To Rucker. Loggins in space, but Sibley gets the ball now. Loggins inside to Moore. Turner's got to do the defensive job on him, and Moore can't make the basket. Good pressure there by Neil Turner.
Yeah, it's not a good shot there by Moore. And what a nice, oh, that's a great pass there from Mike Johnson. Yeah, it was a nice little bounce pass. He knew James was coming in. And I'll tell you what, the Falcons playing very inspired basketball. This is a good pass. Look at it, good anticipation. And Mike Johnson leading the team with assist at 3.8, so we read in the program, but I have to believe that Trevelyan might be doing a little bit better.
Let's have a look at that again. This was a marvellous piece of play. There's Johnson, very unselfish, could have pulled up for the three, saw Bullock in space inside, and he gently rolled it off the glass for a couple, and the Falcons lead by 2. Live action, the Bullets with the ball. Rucker now. 10-second Hooters gone. They're going to have to get the shot up. Rucker looking for the 3. Good pressure there by the Falcons. Loggins fires up. He can't make it. Sibley with the strong offensive rebound. Rucker gives it off to Leroy Loggins, and he won't miss from there. And it's 12 apiece here at the Ken Booth Forum. That was a lovely piece of work. And there is an interception as we have a look at the crowd. Now the replay.
And what a nice little dish off there from Rucker. I'll tell you what, and Leroy, when he gets the ball in there too, he's deadly.
Live action. And the foul is on Fox, I think it is. And no one in real foul strife at the moment. Shooting percentage so far, 50% for the Falcons, Bullets 31%. Early days in this match, just 6 minutes gone in this first term. Well, now man-to-man defense.
Yes, they're back into man-to-man. Let's see. I harp on this, I guess it's my little pet thing, but Loggins is on 2 fouls after 6 minutes. And I think Newcastle should take advantage of that and put the pressure on him, because he's the best player on the Brisbane side. Put the pressure on him. And Turner misses a fadeaway. And Brisbane on the break. 4 on 3. Nice pass. Great pass.
Great reset, Neil Turner.
Oh, that was a great block. And Green back on the other end.
Gives it off to James Bullock now. Bullock with a shot, deserved better. More a big, strong rebound at the other end. Trevelyan stands his ground. More dishes off to Rucker now. Coast-to-coast stuff here at the Ken Booth Forum. Rucker with a shot off the glass, and Turner gets the rebound. Well, he started it all with that brilliant reject, and here it is.
Now, this looks like an automatic, too. Great pass inside. Sibley's a couple of feet from the basket, but perfect timing from Turner there to pin that one away. And, see the Falcons now. Let's see what they can do with the ball.
Trevelyan. He has the shot. Never looked like going in. Turner got the tap off, but it was to Loggins. Loggins now just slows things down. More in space. Turner's there. Made great ground to get up there. Johnson taps it out. Defense by the Falcons.
Well, Neil Turner has played great defense. And there's a nice left hand. And James Bullock ends up on his back for the effort. But he's happy because the ball went in.
Here it is. They're playing inspired basketball, the Falcons. Michael Johnson gives it off to James Bullock. Gets around Sibley. Goes with a little left hand and drops straight in the hole.
You know, I think that's the first time I've seen James use his left hand.
You've been watching a lot of basketball.
And straight in.
Rucker. Fox now.
Double pick down low. Moore goes to the high post. Takes that shot, and he cans it.
14 apiece. Big crowd in here tonight for this final game at the Ken Booth Forum for the Newcastle Falcons, moving to new premises next year as Trevelyan makes a brilliant baseline drive for 2. He's been on fire the last couple of weeks, Troy Trevelyan. Here it is.
Well, he beats Rucker. There's no doubt there. He just beats him, and he goes really strong to the basket here. He puts it in over everyone. Troy has very good spring, and it doesn't matter who's inside. He's going to challenge them.
Rucker. Reese comes out to set a pick. Now Loggins. Brendan Joyce, the game winner for the Brisbane Bullets last week against the Falcons up there at Boondall. Now Rucker gives it inside to Reese. Tapped away by Al Green, but out of bounds. But good defence again by the Falcons.
Good hustle by Al Green to get back there and take on the big man. He wasn't going to block the shot, so he had to take it early.
Joyce to Rucker. 10-second Hooters gone. Reese comes out to set a screen. Ineffectual, and Derek Rucker throws it straight into the Falcons box. They break out quickly now. Turner to Bullock, one-on-one, takes on Reese and makes another fine basket. The Falcons out by 4.
And what a great pass here. Good thinking by the Falcons. They're really passing that ball well tonight so far. because they know if James goes one-on-one, he's going to score. That was good, smart play there, but get the ball up too quick.
At the other end, Paul Reese got a basket for the Bullets as Trevelyan throws one up and will go to the line to shoot a couple. Troy Trevelyan, Brendan Joyce grabs the foul. 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter, and the Newcastle Falcons playing pretty well at the moment. They lead by 2 points, 18-16. Bit of action in the first quarter between Al Green and Paul Reese. Green had the shot. Reese was there. Green came down fairly heavily and thought about going on with it. And Reese had a few words to say, and probably rightly so. And Al Green just backs up. And he loves to get involved, doesn't he?
But that started actually down the other end of the court a few minutes ago. They were out in the sidelines about 10 feet out of play, having a bit of a push. And, hey, twice this game, the Falcons have won the tip. So that's a good sign.
Can they convert? Troy Trevelyan with the ball now for the Falcons. Turner way out. Johnson shooting percentage 50% to 37% with the Bullets. Rebounds 11-14 as Neil Turner gets a couple.
Now that's a nice shot from Turner. He's only 10 feet from the basket, and he can shoot from anywhere. He shot that with a bit of confidence. Newcastle back into a man-to-man.
Inside to Reese. Green in there. Big chop over the top. Joyce with the shot. In and then out. Reese, good strong offensive rebound. Rucker an eternity to make the basket from out there. And a beaut three-pointer to Derek Rucker. 28-26 in favour of the Falcons. Trevelyan thought about taking on Joyce on the baseline again. Long pass out to Michael Johnson. Gives it off to Al Green. Thought about the shot. Neil Turner now. Out in no man's land as far as he's concerned. No one wants the ball. Al Green calls for it. He fires up for three. Just hit the front of the ring, and that was about it. Loggins around Michael Johnson to Brendan Joyce. What can they do now, the Bullets? To Rucker, to Loggins. And Troy Trevelyan. The foul, just trying to keep Rucker in check, and he's done a pretty good job of that so far in the match.
Yes, he certainly has. Troy said to me before the game that he wants to make this a beauty. He wants to come back to Newcastle, and he wants to impress Coach Wisman and say, hey, get me back here next year.
Joyce, Rucker now. Trevelyan there again. Rucker just pushes off him and makes the basket. And it's a tied ball game at 28 apiece. So Rucker starting to fire up. Trevelyan saw some space, goes around Brendan Joyce. Joyce gets the foul, and that will be from the side. Trevelyan certainly putting some pressure on the defense of the Bullets.
He certainly is, and I'll tell you what, he looks like he was in a sauna the first half. He's got more sweat on than he do at the end of the game.
Has a well-earned rest. Chris Still comes in the game for the Falcons. Turner, Al Green now to Michael Johnson. Started in a blaze, gives it off to James Bullock. Swivels around Andre Moore, falls away for the jumper. Now the Falcons back in front.
And of course, James Bullock not signed up for next year, so he's out to impress as well. 10 points for Bullock. He started out very well. He wants to get that rebound championship again. And there's another very good rebound.
Just Holt's play. Too many blue jumpers around. Reese gets a tap away. Every time Reese goes near the ball, the crowd give him a real hoot. Neil Turner with the ball now to Bullock, to Chris Still. Into the game for the first time tonight. Just calling the shots. Now to Bullock. Reese moves out on Bullock. The 10-second hoot is gone. Bullock now has the shot off the glass, misses everything. Green, a good offensive rebound. Ball was in there. Turner got a hand to it, but Reese comes up with a rebound and the crowd give him another hoot. Rucker, Brendan Joyce in plenty of space. Turner holds his ground, but the basket will count.
And that was a nice drive there by Brendan Joyce. Used his body well. 6-footer going up against a 7-footer, and he used his body well to put it in.
Chris Still. Turner calls to the ball, gets it, gives it to Michael Johnson. Loggins has picked up his effort in defence. James Bullock, that's some sort of screen as Michael Johnson drops a long three. James Bullock really manhandled Leroy Loggins. Let's have a look at that action again. James Bullock got rid of Leroy Loggins.
Well, he said, I want to get Mike free for this shot. Mike has to hit a three-pointer, and he certainly did.
Loggins, 2 points. He makes it. No, 3, says Steve Bignell. So it's 33 apiece. It's been a marvellous game so far. Turner now. Oh, brilliant move, then can't handle. But Moore gets the foul for putting the leg out. Neil Turner thought he was a point guard there for a moment.
Well, I'll tell you what, Neil Turner has that ability to drive. He is very agile for such a big man.
So Reese goes out.
And the fans are quite happy to see him go out.
Chris McGraw comes into the game for the Brisbane Bullets. As Neil Turner, lovely shot. We've said it quite a few times during the season. For such a big kid, he's got a great sweet shot.
He certainly does. And Chris McGraw, of course, has been hits the 2 points there. Big man who's not a lot of talent, but he's one of those workhorses that's been invaluable for Brisbane for many, many years. He's retiring at the end of the season, and he's really been a great player in the NBL. And a good fadeaway from Bullock. And I'll tell you what, Mike, you wouldn't think that these teams are out of the playoffs. You would think that they were playing for the championship tonight. They are playing great basketball.
12 points for James Bullock. Neil Turner gets the foul. Derek Rucker will go to the line to shoot a couple for the Brisbane Bullets. It's been a very entertaining game so far.
Oh, it certainly has. Both teams are going head and toe. And Rucker goes to the line.
Joyce goes out for the Bullets.
And we'll try to even the score.
Very cool player, Derek Rucker.
MVP last year. He misses the first one. He's been injured a bit this year. You know, when you get the MVP one year, people expect you to just be great all the time. And he's had a very good season. His stats stand up for what he's done.
Of course, both these teams too, Dave, under enormous pressure week in, week out, being the only team in that town, it must just add that little bit extra to all the players and the coaching staff as far as pressure is concerned.
Yes, you're right there, Mike. They've got everyone focused on them. Nothing goes elsewhere. And so when the team loses, everyone jumps on the bandwagon. When they win, they jump on. And when they lose, a lot of people do the same thing. So Falcons come down now. Brisbane's still in a man-to-man. Fox back in the game. Kruger back in the game, and almost a steal there by Rucker.
Not too often you'd see Derek Rucker miss two from the charity stripe, but he did, and the Falcons lead by 2 with just under 8 minutes left in this first half of basketball here at the Ken Booth Forum. Neil Turner, big long pass from Michael Johnson, gets around Andre Moore, falls away, can't make it. Kruger, good body work in there on the offensive board, tapped away by McGraw, good defence on both sides. Leroy nearly turns it over, but he's able to get back and pick it up, and he just settles play down a little bit. Inside to Moore from Rucker. He falls away with a shot and makes a delightful basket over the top of Grant Kruger. And Andre Moore could be very dangerous there with Kruger out on him because he's got a distinct height advantage.
Yeah, that's right. That's a little bit too close for Moore. He's only about 8 feet from the basket there. And there's a great pass from Turner to Steele. Steele at the inside position. And fairly easy 2 points, but a good look there by Turner.
Has Weisman worked wonders for the Falcons?
Oh, he's done a very good job. He's got them, they're happy. They're playing like a team, not like a bunch of individuals that get paid every week.
They force the turnover again, the Falcons. Johnson just dishes off to Turner, gets the ball back. Trevelyan looking for it, gets it now. Loggins is there. He takes on Loggins along the baseline. Good fake, and off the glass for another 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, Troy Trevelyan is putting a lot of pressure on Coach Weisman. He's not signed up for next year, and he wants to come back, and he's really making things difficult.
What is the general feeling?
Well, at this stage, I wouldn't even want to say. He's played so well this last month that he certainly wouldn't be a bad one to bring back. There's no doubt about that.
6:34 left in the second quarter. The Falcons lead by 1. Kruger, what's he going to do with it? Dishes off to Trevelyan now. Can he fire up? Takes on Brendan Joyce. Nearly a double team there by Brisbane. Bullock for 3. He can't make it. Al Green got a hand to it. Michael Johnson throws it back to James Bullock. They're scrapping for everything, the Falcons.
Well, give that one to Al Green. He's the one that kept that ball alive. And timeout called by the Falcons.
Let's have a look at the action at the other end.
Well, James Bullock, there's a great pass there for Moore. He got the ball in the air, but that one goes down to the Loggins, who really fought for the ball to begin with.
2:07 left in the second quarter. The Falcons lead 53-49. Steve Bignell about to get us underway. The Falcons with a handy lead at half-time here, a position fairly unfamiliar to them as far as season 1991 is concerned. Brendan Joyce comes up with the ball. Fox now Gives it off to Moore. An undisciplined start by the Bullets, but he drops that somehow. Andre Moore gets the 2. That pass from Fox was a pretty awkward one, but he handled very well Andre Moore and made a great basket.
Well, very unusual to see Coach Curl's made a real tactical change here. He's brought in 3 guards. He's got Fox and Joyce and Rucker in there. With Loggins, who's a really small forward, so he wants his troops to... you know they're going to be pressing full court now for the next quarter, or at least until he changes his rotation around. They're going to be running and gunning and playing good defense, trying to get back into the game.
Let's have a look at the first half stat shooting percentage. The Falcons way out in front in that department. As far as the rebounds are concerned, 25-28. Andre Moore having a blinder. Turnovers, the Bullets have turned it over 6 times to the Falcons 3. Assists, 7 to the Falcons, 12 to the Bullets, and they're behind on the scoreboard. And the Falcons have stolen the ball 4 times to the Bullets too. I find that a little bit hard to believe. I think the Falcons have stolen it more times than that. Block shots, 3 to the Falcons, 2 to the Bullets. It just seems in that first half that the Falcons were all over Brisbane as far as the defence was concerned, and they seemed to pinch the ball on quite a few occasions. And Troy Trevelyan got the foul on that occasion. He has 3 personal fouls, and he is, with Andre Moore, the leading foul getter in the game so far. Rucker to Brendan Joyce to Fox. Back to Rucker, 2-point shot, foot in the line. Can't make it. Hasn't shot well from the field tonight, Rucker.
No, not his normal self.
Won't drop. Deserved better. Was a great pass from Michael Johnson. He had a bit of a smile about that as James Bullock put it up. There's a lightning pass, but it's been intercepted once again. That's nearly a travel by James Bullock. Finally gets it away. Points per quarter. The Falcons led at quarter time. In the second quarter, the Falcons outscored the Bullets 32-26.
Well, another interesting move here by Coach Curl. He's got the Bullets in a 2-3 zone defense. Full court press, and there's Fox in a nice drive, and good hands there by Trevelyan to pinch it.
Trevelyan now, Johnson in space. Good pass inside to Wal Green. Loves it in there, tapped away by Loggins. Kruger gets his 4th point in about 30 seconds.
Good hustle by Kruger, he's in the right spot at the right time.
The Falcons lead by 10 as we have a look at the action.
But there's a nice pass from Trevelyan across court. Johnson has a nice pass to Green inside. Green has good position, but Leroy gets a piece of the ball. But Kruger's there to pick up the scraps.
At the other end, the money man, Leroy Loggins, got a couple for the Bullets as Trevelyan drives into the paint. Kruger back out to Michael Johnson. Now to Troy Trevelyan with the ball. Thought about the pass to Johnson, but Joyce was just moving out looking for the pass.
And a bit of mix-up there on the offensive end. The Falcons didn't know the play there. And turnover, and Joyce takes it up and misses that one.
Tapped away by Moore to Rucker. Double team by Kruger. Kruger 2-on-1 now. Gives it off to Al Green. Off the glass, and he makes another 2. So the Falcons playing with tremendous teamwork throughout this match.
Oh, they've been throwing the ball around really, really well. Not being selfish, and there's a bit of purpose in their play.
Fox, Rucker, now to Loggins, to Joyce. They're starting to move the ball around a lot better, the Bullets. Joyce now, 2-point attempt. Flat shot, but it makes it.
And here we see the press now.
Oh, that's out of bounds.
Oh.
Silly play there by the Falcons. Kruger went back outside. Green was passing the ball, and Grant Kruger just grabbed it and stepped back out of bounds again. So the Bullets back in control.
Well, you can throw the ball back out of bounds again, but I think one of them had the foot in, which means the ball's in play and then back out again.
Andre Moore, no score. And holding his ground. Moore gets the charge, and that's his 4th personal. So now a chance for the Falcons to work on Andre Moore in an offensive capacity.
Well, he's on 4, and let's see if they take advantage of that. Of course, Brisbane are in a zone defense, and it makes it a little bit harder to pick out one man. Nice pass from Mike Johnson. Oh, good move by Kruger there to pick that ball off the air and lay it off the glass. Brisbane comes right back.
Kruger's turned into a point-scoring machine. Fox quickly to Joyce. Now to Rucker. Inside to Moore. They pinch it again. Green nearly controls it. Rucker picks up for the Bullets now. 2-point shot put in the line. He can't make it. Moore gets it, taps it out of bounds, and the Falcons will inbound from the backcourt.
Now Moore had the rebound there, but it was Grant Kruger who gave him a good bash in the back. Forced the ball out of bounds just by a bit of aggression, chasing the ball. Falcons now have the ball. Now it looks like more of a 2-1-2, 2-3, not much difference in zone defenses.
Michael Johnson, long three-point shot. He makes it, Michael Johnson. What a shot.
15 points, Michael Johnson.
And he even smiles. Mike Johnson smiling on the basketball court. Who knows what's going to happen next? And there's a beautiful drive by Rucker there in traffic.
Trevelyan. The Bullets trying for the double team. Now, Michael Johnson, long pass to Wal Green. He gets inside the paint, and a travel there called. And the Bullets back in possession. It really is coast-to-coast stuff at the moment. You're going to be fairly fit to last this game as Loggins pushes off Michael Johnson. Can't make it. Green with another board. Quickly out to Trevelyan. He handles. Oh, what a sensational pass to James Bullock. Holy Moses, what a pass. Here it is again.
Oh, mate, he knew where James Bullock was before he even caught that ball. And that's a good player that knows what's going on.
Kruger in there scrapping. Loggins gets it. Tapped away by Trevelyan. Can he control it? He does. Breaks out quickly. Michael Johnson on his left. Gives it off to MJ now. Three-point attempt, Michael Johnson. The Falcons are on fire as Leroy Loggins said, I've had enough of this. Let's have a timeout and regroup. Let's have a look at that.
Well, here's Trevelyan. I'll tell you what, he's having a blinder. He said before the game he wanted to. But what a great pass, Mike Johnson. He knows Mike can shoot. He drew two players and then dished it out to Mike because that's Mike's forte.
Have a look at the scoreboard. 5 minutes gone in the third term. The Falcons lead 74-58. Big crowd in here tonight to see this final match at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre before they move to the Entertainment Centre at the Newcastle Showgrounds. Inside of Trevelyan from Turner. That's a travel. No, basket count, says referee Ray Hunt. I thought he had taken one too many steps. Off the fingers. Got the basket. Will go to the line to convert. Let's have a look.
Tell you what, great pass here from Neil Turner. He threaded the needle, so to speak. And Trevelyan did the rest.
The Falcons can't put a foot wrong at the moment. Trevelyan at the line. 14 games, 325 points at 23.2. Not bad out after coming out of the Perth State League.
Yes, I'll tell you what. And I can remember the first game he played in Sydney, and the Sydney commentators, who I won't mention, they gave him the biggest serve ever, and hasn't he proved them wrong?
Moore, he gets the
that's
two.
A nice shot there. And Brisbane should be a bit more aggressive at this stage. I'm a little bit surprised if they're not really attacking that ball.
Just over 4 minutes left in the third term. James Bullock with the ball now. Green pushes off a couple. Trevelyan, he takes on Joyce. Michael Johnson looking for the ball, gets it now. And there's a foul on Fox. And the Falcons will get the ball from the side as Dickinson is about to check in for the Bullets. Score by quarters, let's have a look at it. 26-23, the Falcons led at quarter time. At half-time, they led 58-49. And currently, they lead 81-64 as Cameron Dickinson checks in. I'm a little bit surprised that he hasn't played as much, or has had as much court time as he has tonight. He is not a bad player.
Yes, well, he did a pretty good job when he came in, and we haven't seen him since.
Johnson quickly into Green in the paint. Takes them all on and can't convert. Turner got ahead to it. Green somehow gets the ball back and gets absolutely hammered by his adversary, Paul Reed. Just shakes his head. Dr. Duncanstein and says, well, I earned it the hard way. Now I've got to make him count from the line. Here it is again.
And I'll tell you what, Al Green's done a good job in the offensive boards tonight. And I'll tell you what, he gets that ball. Well, actually,
There's a fair bit of hand.
well, I'll tell you what, he lost that ball. There was no foul. But Al doesn't mind. He needs a rest.
Al Green, what a career. 6,754 points at 23.5 and 70% from the line. 83-64. Just under 4 minutes left to play. Put on the line, two-point shot, rims out. Green picks it up, gives it to Trevelyan. Bullock calls for it. Gives it off to Michael Johnson, back to Trevelyan. Goose step, shoots, makes the basket with a swisher.
And when you're hot, you're hot. And the Falcons are playing with so much.
21 points they lead by. Amazing stuff here. Loggins takes on Michael Johnson. He makes the basket.
22 points.
Can Leroy Loggins pull the Bullets back into this one? Trevelyan Gives it off to Neil Turner. Just trying to be a little bit too cute on that occasion. Brendan Joyce pulls up. Turns it into Dickinson, but Turner was there and got a hand to it and tipped it out of play, but the Bullets will inbound. The transition of the Falcons tonight has been tremendous.
Oh, it has. They're running, and running's one thing, but passing the ball is the other thing. You can run all night, but you don't pass it doesn't do you any good. They're looking
Johnson
for
holds
each
his
other.
ground. He gets the 2 Leroy Loggins and will go to the line to try and add the extra. So they're led by 21, and Loggins is just about to make that a 5-point turnaround.
Yes, and I'll tell you what. This is a critical stage here for the Falcons. 3 minutes to go. They have a nice lead. They have a 17-point lead, 16-point lead, and they want to keep that lead. They don't want to drop it to 10. So the next 3 minutes, they've got to protect the ball now and play smart. They've got nothing to lose. Brisbane does.
Michael Johnson. Good pressure defence by Fox. Johnson now. Intercepted again by Leroy Loggins. Hasn't he come into his own in the last couple of moments? Gets it back. Fox for the shot now. Can't make it on this occasion. Joyce will get the ball for the Bullets, does so. Fox in plenty of space underneath the basket. Loggins now just calling the shots. Calls Reese out to set a pick. Throws it up. Lips out for him. Bullock gets another rebound. Gives it off quickly to Trevelyan. Now they need to convert this time up to 4, the Falcons. Just over 2 minutes left in the third term. Bullock. Reese doing a pretty good job on Bullock. To Michael Johnson now. Bullock tried to set the screen. Johnson a bit of space. Finds Green into violent space. What an assist by Michael Johnson. They worked that play tremendously well.
Well, Mike Johnson's a threat. Well, Mike Johnson's a threat, so everyone looks at him. And what's he do? He says, all right, you chase me. I'll give it to Al.
Live action. Fox. Johnson doing a better job on Loggins now. Reese inside. Tapped away by Turner. Reese does well to regather. Dickinson thought about the shot. Goes baseline. Throws it up. Misses everything. Reese, a tremendous offensive board. Cameron Dickinson doing a great job, and they finally get the basket, and they earned that one.
Cameron Dickinson.
Good hustle by Dickinson there.
5 points to Cameron.
Trevelyan now, 1.5 minutes left in the third term. And
Trevelyan's turned his ankle on a simple play there, and he's hobbling a little bit, but it's pretty
he's
warm.
recovered.
Yep.
Green, Trevelyan now. Taking on Joyce on the baseline. Fires it up over the top of everything as the 10-second hooter went. Dickinson now.
Now that's what the Falcons don't want. Even with the big lead, they don't want to rush shots.
Green with the assistant of James Bullock.
And there we see Paul Reese and Al Green having a bit of hello. I'll have a beer with you after the game.
I bet they'll have a beer. Al Green inside. Brendan Joyce falls, yes it was, as Al Green gets another basket. Joyce pulling on the Hollywood act. It didn't work tonight. 89-71. Under a minute left now in the third term. They just need to steady here. Good D this time down the court by the Falcons. Inside to Loggins went Fox. A little skyhook shot. Michael Johnson gets the foul, and Loggins will go to the line to attempt to make the 2 free throws from the charity line. 89-71 in favour of the Falcons. Here it is.
And there's Leroy's little hook shot, and goes in. Didn't look much contact there. Nonetheless, Leroy goes to the line, and he's leading the league in free throws, 91%.
It's amazing.
That is great shooting.
302nd game in the National Basketball League. Sensational career, 7,707 points. 25.6. And just a real nice bloke to go along with those amazing stats.
And of course, Australia is his home now. And he'll be trying out for the Olympics next year, hopefully.
Troy Trevelyan has a bit of a wry smile. That's Brendan Joyce. And Trevelyan will go to the line to throw up 1-1 with 22 seconds left on the clock in the third term. The Falcons by 16. They did lead by 21 at one stage in this quarter. 3 from 3 from the line for Troy Trevelyan. As James Bullock just has a little word to Ray Hunt about the antics of Paul Reese. He's certainly not afraid to mix it, Paul Reese.
No, well, good luck to him. He's a young bloke and he's getting in there. He's playing with the big boys now, and I like what I see from that guy. He's hasn't had a great game, but he's stuck his nose in there and going to have a go.
16 points for Troy Trevelyan. 14 seconds left on the clock for the third term. They'll just take one quality shot, the Bullets.
And we
Joyce.
see Newcastle on his own defense.
Fox, 5
Good
seconds.
thinking. Notice that's
Good
going to
D
foul.
to the money man. Loggins can't make it. No time left. And at three-quarter time here, the Falcons have still got their nose in front. This time by a mammoth 17 points. They lead 90-73. The old air raid shelter reverberating to the sound of the crowd tonight. And these group of 10 Newcastle Falcons players will close a chapter of history as far as Newcastle is concerned. They began the National Basketball League and are about to move to a brand new complex as James Bullock misses with his first shot of the final term. McLeod into the game, gives it out to Rucker, now to Reese. Rucker looking for it back, runs away from him. Turner got a hand on it. McLeod with the ball now, thought about the shot, dishes off to Loggins, gets the ball back, goes into the paint and just throws it in the air. Reese gets the foul. It's a bang on the nose for his troubles, and the Falcons will inbound from the backcourt. So the lead by 17 as we have a look at McLeod in action.
Pretty good drive there, but somehow when he got right to the crunch, he lost it. So
third quarter shooting percentage 62% to 36%, and for the match 55-39. Reese got a hand on it, out of bounds. It's been a while since the Brisbane Bullets have lost to the Newcastle Falcons. James Bullock at the charity stripe, that's short. But they wouldn't want to do anything silly here because Brisbane are a side that can make you pay in one hell of a hurry, Dave Ankeny.
Well, that's right. It would be a hell of a comeback to come back from 90 to 7-3 down. But, well, we've seen funny things in this game.
More.
And there's a lot of time to go. 10 minutes. Into a full streak. We see Brisbane picking up now. Looks like a man-to-man. They've gone out of their zone. Full court press in a man-to-man. No effect. Newcastle wisely gives the ball off. Turner says, well, he's having a pretty good night. I think I'll continue. It's a nice 12-pointer.
All they really need to do now is trade baskets to sew up the win. There's 10 minutes left in the match.
Well, actually, Mike, that's the thing, the attitude you don't want to have. You can trade baskets, that's fine. But when you think you can trade baskets, you end up missing a few, and the other team hits a couple, and then it's pressure time. So what they want to do now, Newcastle want to make sure that they use 30 seconds every time they have the ball. And
well, that certainly helps. Chrissy still drops it for 3.
Well, there goes my theory out the window. But I'll tell you what, if the Falcons get up tonight, this win will be super, because when they lost to Brisbane by 1, I know that Newcastle camp was infuriated by the fact that the Brisbane people said, oh, we should have beat them by more. And Brisbane were lucky to win by 1. I shouldn't say lucky, but they won by 1. And after the game, they were despondent, saying, oh, we should have beat Newcastle by 20, which made the guys feel a little bit bad. And they will love getting up tonight.
James Bullock checks out. Grant Kruger checks in as Andre Moore goes to the line to shoot a couple for the Brisbane Bullets. The Falcons lead by 20. Free throws for the teams in 1991, 72% for the Falcons, 71% for the Bullets. And tonight, 71-80% to the Bullets. As Andre Moore misses the first. Makes the second.
And now we see Brisbane back in their zone defense. 2-2-1 full court. And actually all night tonight, they put that press on, but they really haven't been aggressive. They haven't attacked the ball.
Chris Still now to Trevelyan. What can he do here?
And now they're back in the zone, which is surprising.
Neil Turner, good scrap. I think Moore got a hand to it.
Good hustle, Neil Turner. He ate a bit of pine there, but he got the Newcastle Falcons ball back.
Long way down for Neil Turner. 6'11".
Well, that's a pretty woeful pass from Troy Trevelyan. Looked like a Brisbane ball, but Neil Turner hustled for it, and he hit it off a Brisbane player, and now they've got the ball back. Now they want to use 30 seconds now.
So the stamp going up as Chris Still fires for another three and drops it again. Your Theory's having a hard night.
I'll say.
So Chris Still has come into this final term. He's fired up for three. And now what's happened there? Was that after the hooter?
Well, I guess Chris Steele said everyone else is having a good game tonight and shooting well. I can too. And if that's infectious, well, let's hope it continues on to next year.
Well,
oh, what a beautiful turnaround.
In actual fact, I don't think that basket counted, Dave, because the score hasn't moved. I think the 30 seconds was up. Destroyed Trevelyan, gets it to Turner, to Kruger, quickly to Al Green. Al Green now just runs out, gives it back to Trevelyan. The score 95-78. Turner now to Chris Steele once again. Trevelyan calling for it inside, gets it back at the top.
And they're slowing the ball up now. They're taking advantage of that time.
Trevelyan three. Well, they are using that clock to perfection.
Well, they're not taking their shots, but they're going in, so... Well, I'll tell you what, if they're going in, it doesn't matter where you shoot them from. And Rucker comes back.
19 points for Troy Trevelyan.
Might be a bit too late.
Rucker makes it a lovely basket. 8 minutes left. That's a tech foul, surely.
Well, it might
Steve
get one
Bickle calls
warning.
it. 8:08 left in this final term. The Falcons lead 98-80. Double team. Al Green gets out of that. It closes again, and Neil Turner puts out the big elbows, and McLeod takes the heavy knock, and the Bullets get the ball back. There's a bit of feeling in this match.
Well, you wouldn't believe these guys are out of it. That's what I'm saying earlier, that Neil Turner really... I'll tell you what, there's not much of him there, but he put it all on the line there.
That's 10 in the sin bin.
Good call there by the official there. Neil was a bit aggressive on the pick. You got to hold your ground, but you can't be throwing those elbows in the guy's face. And Loggins for three, and there's the money man on the line.
It's raining points. Al Green with the ball. His nemesis tonight, Paul Reese. Trevelyan quickly out to Neil Turner. Back to Trevelyan now. They just settle play down. 7.5 minutes left in the match. Turner with the shot. He makes it.
Is he having a blinder or what, Neil Turner?
Both teams shooting nearly 100% from the field in this final term. Reese runs into Turner. Turner being aggressive off the ball and cops another foul. So I don't know what Coach Tom Weisman's put in the water bottle, but certainly working. And he calls time out, Tommy Weisman. 7:28 left in the ball game. The Falcons have hit the ton. They lead by 17.
17 seconds ago.
Bullock. Not if Bullock can help it. McGraw gets the foul. It has been a little bit disappointing in the last couple of minutes. There's 14 seconds left on the clock and Bullock will go to the line. The Falcons lead by 11. I suppose it's all over as far as the scoreboard is concerned. But the crowd, not one person has left the Ken Booth Forum. 1 from 2 from James Bullock, and that's very short.
Well,
and Richter Rich Davis could have made that one, I think.
Well, I think they're missing him on purpose to keep the game going. They're enjoying this win so much, I think they're missing him on purpose.
Well, he got that one. 24 points for James Bullock. 13 seconds. Derek Ruckett, Trevelyan nearly stole it. Gives it off to Fox. He'll get 2. Can the Falcons score one more basket? Freddie Kruger throws it to James Bullock. Michael Johnson's in the key. It dribbles out of bounds. But that's it. That's the clock. It's all over here at the Ken Booth Forum in more ways than one. The Newcastle Falcons have emerged victorious tonight against the very talented Brisbane Bullets side. A very fitting end to a marvellous stadium. And the Newcastle Falcons have defeated the Brisbane Bullets 120-110. They really did play well, the Newcastle Falcons against the Brisbane Bullets. And a brand new ball game begins next year when they move to the entertainment centre over there at the showgrounds. The National Basketball League finals are underway at the moment. Let's have a look what's happened so far in the second match of the elimination final. Geelong won the first match. North Melbourne 136 defeated Geelong 116. Now the deciding match is at the arena today, and at quarter time in the match between North Melbourne and Geelong, North Melbourne lead 31-27. The other final was between the Adelaide 36ers and Melbourne, and Adelaide tipped Melbourne out in straight games. 132-96 was the result of the second match, and Adelaide will now meet Perth in the semi-final. Okay, last chance now to have a look at the Mazda Super Shot competition for 1991. The entries close in a couple of weeks' time, and this will be your last chance because we haven't got a sports show next week. So have a look and make your pick of the shot of the year. Now it's your chance to score in our Mazda Super Shot competition. You could win this magnificent Mazda 121 from Newcastle Mazda. To enter, simply select the best Super Shot. Everett now to Johnson, to Bullock, gives it back to Jerry Howard. Give it away, Jerry Everett. Is that a duck or what? Have a look at this again.
What a good pass here from James Bullock. And once Everett gets it in there, look out.
Quickly out to Michael Johnson. Turner in space. Oh, if it drops that sensational basketball, Michael Johnson, Bill Turner. And didn't he do well to hang on to that?
Look at this. Nice high pass. The timing here is perfect.
Mark Dalton. See some gap there, McLean. What a jam! Wayne McLean. Renowned jammer of the ball. Here it is.
Oh, this is superb. Behind the head.
Time running out for the North Melbourne defence. James Bullock taps it away. Leader's got the ball. He's going to have to throw it up from there as time runs out. Oh, that's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Ken Cole is flat on his back in front of the Falcons bench. He just couldn't believe this. There it is. Time ran out the shot clock. Leader just fired up, and he's hit one from Broadmeadow. Got to move it quickly. Green now. 4 seconds left on the clock. He's got to throw it up. Butch Hayes from nearly halfway. Swings it. It's a swisher from halfway. And a count. Unbelievable shot by Butch Hayes on the buzzer. If you would like to win this Mazda 121, on the back of an envelope, put your name, address and your selection. On the front, send your entries to the Mazda Super Shot competition, care of Sports Centre Sunday, P.O. Box 1000, Newcastle 2300. That's P.O. Box 1000, Newcastle 2300. The first drawn entry that corresponds with our judging panel selection will win this Mazda 121 from Newcastle Mazda. Entries close on Friday, October the 11th, so go for it and take a shot. And of course, we'll draw the Mazda 121 courtesy of Newcastle Mazda on our show on October the 2 days after the final entries close. And of course, no show next week owing to the Tui's 1000 from Bathurst. And that should be a great day's television here on NBN. See you on the 13th.